Because no one wants to be loved as a reminder of someone else. That night, she did not wait in the corridor. Pulkit looked for her, checked the usual place, the tea stall, the bench outside. She wasn't there. Hi, friends. My name is Vandana. And today's story is the people we meet when we are not ready. Hospitals have strange kind of silence. It's the kind that carries unfinished conversations, held back tears, and questions no one has answers to. Riya hated that silence. She had been sitting in the same chair for almost 2 hours, watching the red light outside, the ICU blink on and off. Her mother was inside. Surgery, complicated. She had not cried yet, not because she was strong, but because she was still hoping. Excuse me, is this seat taken? The voice was calm, polite, slightly tired. Riya looked up. He was holding 2 cups of tea, one in each hand, like he was not sure if he needed both. No, she said. He sat down. For a few minutes, they did not speak. Hospitals don't encourage conversations, they force them to happen slowly. After a while, he extended 1 cup toward her. You look like you need this more than I do. She hesitated, then took it. Thank you. His name was Pulkit. His father was admitted in the same ICU, same situation, same uncertainty. And just like that, two strangers found something in common that neither of them wanted. They started talking, not about deep things at first, just small, safe topics. Where they were from, what they did, how long they had been there. But there was something else beneath the conversation, a pull, subtle, unspoken, the kind that doesn't ask for permission. Over the next few days, they kept meeting. Same corridor, same chairs, same red light blinking. And slowly, without realizing it, they began to wait for each other. Riya noticed small things. The way Pulkit always spoke gently to the nurses. The way he avoided looking directly at the ICU doors for too long. The way he smiled, like someone who had learned how to smile even when he did not feel like it. Pulkit noticed things too. The way Riya stayed composed even when others around her broke down. The way she listened without interrupting. The way her silence felt comfortable. Attraction does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it sits quietly between two people and grows. One evening, the power flickered for a moment. Everything went dark for just a second. And in that second, Riya felt something she had not felt in a long time. Fear. Real fear. Her hand instinctively moved and held Pulkit's. Neither of them pulled away. When the lights came back, they looked at each other. Something had changed. That night, they did not sit in the corridor. They went outside. There was a small tea stall near the hospital gate. Plastic chairs, dim light, late night conversations. They talked for hours about life, about choices, about things that did not make sense. And for the first time, Pulkit spoke about her. She left, he said, staring at his tea. Riya did not ask who. She already knew. I thought we were done, settled. I was ready to marry her. He laughed lightly. But life does not ask what you are ready for. Riya stayed quiet. He continued. At first, I thought it was a phase, that she would come back, that love like that does not just end. He paused. She did not come back. There was no anger in his voice. That's what made it heavier. What happened? Riya asked gently. Pulkit shrugged. Different reasons, different priorities. Maybe I loved her more than she loved me. Or maybe I just did not see what she was trying to tell me. Riya looked at him carefully. This wasn't just a story. This was something he was still living in. Days passed. Their conversations became deeper, longer, more personal. They started sharing things they had not told anyone else. It felt easy, natural, almost right. Every time something between them started to feel real, Pulkit would bring her up. Ananya used to love this song. She hated hospitals. She used to sit exactly like you. At first, Riya smiled. She understood people don't forget easily. But slowly, it started to hurt. Not loudly, just quietly. Because attraction is not enough when someone else is still present in the room, even if that person is not physically there. One night, Riya finally said it. Do you still love her? Pulkit did not answer. He looked away, took a deep breath, then said, I don't know. That was the most honest answer and the most dangerous one. Because I don't know doesn't mean no. It means not over. Riya nodded, but something inside her shifted. People think heartbreak only happens in relationships. It doesn't. Sometimes it happens before anything even begins. Pulkit did not realize what he was doing. That's the truth. He was not trying to hurt her, he was trying to heal himself. And that's where most people make the same mistake. They meet someone new, not because they are ready, but because they are tired of being alone. Riya started noticing more how he compared things, how his stories always ended with her, how his present was still shaped by his past. One evening, he said something that changed everything. You're very similar to her. It was meant as compliment. It didn't feel like one. Riya smiled, but this time it did not reach her eyes. Because no one wants to be loved as a reminder of someone else. That night, she did not wait in the corridor. Pulkit looked for her, checked the usual place, the tea stall, the bench outside. She was not there. The next day, she came back, but different. They sat together again, silence between them, familiar, but heavier now. I think we should talk, she said. Pulkit nodded. You are a good person, she began. And I like you, I really do. He looked at her. Something in his expression softened. But you are not here, she continued. You are somewhere else, still trying to come back from something that hasn't ended inside you. He did not interrupt. And I understand that, she said. But I can't stand in a place where I'm compared, measured, or remembered as someone else. Her voice did not shake, but it carried weight. You don't miss her sometimes, she said quietly. You miss her all the time. Pulkit looked down, and until that changes, she said, you won't see me for who I am. There was no anger, just clarity. And I deserve that, she added. That sentence stayed Because it wasn't just about him, it was about her choosing herself. Pulkit finally spoke. I did not realize I was doing that. I know, she said. That's why it's harder. Because unintentional hurt still hurts. Silence filled the space again, but this time it felt like an ending. What do we do now? He asked. Riya smiled slightly. We don't force something that isn't ready. He nodded slowly. Will we meet again? He asked. She thought for a moment, then said, Maybe. But next time, meet me as me. And that was it. No dramatic goodbye. Just two people who met at the wrong time. Days later, Pulkit sat alone in the same corridor, same chair, same red light. But something felt different. For the first time, he was not thinking about Ananya. He was thinking about himself, about how he had been holding on, about how he had been using memories as comfort, about how he had almost turned someone real into a replacement for someone gone. That realization did not break him, it woke him up. Because healing does not happen when you find someone new, it happens when you face what you are still carrying. Months passed. Life moved like it always does. One morning, Pulkit walked into a bookstore. He was not looking for anything specific, just time. And there she was, Riya, standing near a shelf, reading, calm, present. This time he did not rush, did not carry anything from before, did not compare, did not expect. He just walked up and said, Hi. She looked up, smiled, a real smile. Hi. And in that moment, for the first time, they met.